We're joined this afternoon by two members of the Bulldog football team, Ben Nickel, Joey Hale. Gentlemen, we are 5 or 6 days deep into our preseason practices so far. It's been physical. It's been hot every single day that you've been out there, whether it's in the morning or whether it's at night. What have you enjoyed the most about preseason camp so far as captains and veterans on this team?
What I really like the most is probably our depth that we have, and that we got a lot of young guys competing, and it's just nice to, see all that and get after it.
Yeah, I really enjoy having just the change of scenery, coaching-wise. It just brought in a whole new level of intensity. Just everything's just changed, and it's been good. It's been good. Everybody's embracing it, and everybody's buying in, and I see some good things out there on the field so far.
And being captains and leaders on this group, it's always tough, but when you have to go through a coaching change as well, when you have to not only convince yourself that you want to play, but try and convince some of the younger guys, some of the new guys that are around the program, or even some of the returners, what has that process been like throughout this offseason? I mean, you've been able to be around Coach Fiskus for the last 8 months already, but what has that change been like for you guys as veterans?
Well, personally, last year I was a senior technically, so I wasn't sure if I was going to come back even. And when Coach Fiskus came in, he called me into his office and asked me to come talk to him and, just hear him out. And, after that one meeting, I was sold that I was coming back. So, then I had to go out and kind of preach to the younger kids like, hey, I was ready to, call it quits, be done, get on with my life. But this man knows what he's doing, and he brought me back, so jump on board and let's do this.
Yeah, just looking at Coach Fiskus's resume, I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, championships all over wherever he's been, and so that's really what how I bought in, really. And so then I just tried to get as many people to buy in as well.
As I look back at last fall, I remember the 3-1 start and how much confidence your team had in the couple of wins that you had at home, and then losing 6 to close out the rest of the season. There were some games that were in there that you can look back and go, man, we had a chance in those. There were a couple others that you let get away from you, but as you've settled in on last year and you've tried to digest what happened, what are you going to take from last year at the end, and especially that losing streak at the end of the year, to try and be better here in 2019?
Personally, I hate losing. I hate losing more than I like winning. So, I've been part of a program the past few years that's been on a little bit of a slide. And so, I'm excited to see what Coach Fiskus is going to do with this program.
Yeah, I think this year we're going to do a better job of just closing out games and, not beating ourselves up, and staying in games and, doing our best to just, like I said, close it out.
What have you guys enjoyed the most about your journeys here to McPherson? For Ben, I know it's about a 6-minute walk probably from your house here to campus, and Joey, you're fairly local, being from Hutch. What have you enjoyed the most about being here at McPherson and the way that you've decided to go about college?
Yeah, so I started off at Hutch JUCO for a year and transferred up here, and it was such an easy transition. I went from a bigger school to a smaller school where all my teachers care about me and all my coaches genuinely care about me and want the best for me, and all my teachers are the same way, which has been nice. So I have personal relationships with just about everybody here in McPherson, which is really nice.
Yeah, being a local guy, it seems that I would know everybody here, but it's like a whole different community here at Mac College than it is out there, but at the same time they gel in a really pleasant way. And just like Joey said, everybody here cares about you and they want to see you succeed, so that's what I really love about Mac College.
What's goal number 1 going into the Langston game September 7th at Cessna Stadium? What are you guys thinking about and getting ready for that game?
I know personally it's going to be a physical game, so I'm just mentally preparing myself for a very physical game. They're big up front, and I'm excited for the challenge.
Yep, just going out there and getting after it, basically. Just trying to do whatever we can to get points on the board offensively and stop them on defense.
Ready for September 7th.
Oh,
thanks, guys.
Can't wait.
Yep.
Thank you.